Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the last video because I'm back with another day in my life. It's going to be another long video, so if you're ready, let's get started. I hear my munchkins there. As you guys know, quarantine really does slow us all down. I think a lot of businesses were closed, so my work did slow down, but I'm still working, which we will slowly cover in the next few videos. However, today I'm going to share with you a day in my life when I'm quote-unquote not working, what I would do in quarantine most of the time. So going back to the beginning, why I am finally walking my kid back into the room is because even if we're on quarantine, my body is so used to waking up early, so instead of waking up super early to do so much paperwork because a lot of offices are closed, I wake up and just do house chores and I just pretty much plan my day out. And if you don't know me by now, you know that I always look for the brighter side or the good side of every bad situation. I feel like that is one of my favorite traits about myself. And the positive side to this quarantine thing is my husband now can help me with the kids' morning routine because he doesn't have to go to work strictly at 6 a.m. He can actually go around 7, 8, sometimes 9. So that means I have more help around the house. And with the kid being sick, they literally take turn being sick. It'll be Kate 1 week and Kara 1 week. Honestly, I've gotten little to no sleep, so it's really been affecting my health. So I really do need as much help as I can just so I don't lose it. And as you know, my main bread and butter is paperwork, and because a lot of businesses are closed, a lot of companies are closed, literally I cannot get most of my work done until someone actually do their work. And a lot of people, a lot of companies are working from home, so I am getting replies to my email. It's just not fast enough. No. So I myself do not feel well. I'm actually under the weather, but you know me, you know being a mom, I know you guys are being late. There's no such thing as off day for mom. We just pick it up and keep on going. Hi! So now that we're done with both of their morning routine, Dad's gonna take them downstairs and I'm gonna kind of show you what I've been doing with my vanity room. Now that I have a lot more time on my hand, I have been rearranging and redoing my vanity space. I've been clearing, purging, and cleaning, especially for my PR box. So I've gotten a lot of things via PR and I can't use everything, and a lot of things they sent me I still have. So in the end I decided I'm just going to wrap all these up and include them in the giveaway because I love these products. I own it already, I've used it, I love it, so I want to share it with everyone else. So I'll definitely be packaging all of that up. But it's time to head downstairs and Dad's gonna get ready and go to work. Let's go, guys. There you go. We gotta go downstairs. Wait, nice and cool. Cool. It feels so nice. Can you say nice? Can you say so nice? Alright. Should we Coco Melon, Baby Bus, or Pocoyo? So as the girl kind of settled down and watched their TV show, I'm going to go ahead and finish my project. I have been working on a new lazy boy. This is just for the days ahead that if I do find some time to myself, I would like to just soak myself with some Lush bubble bath. And I kind of need a new lazy boy because Lily took the last one and she's not going to give it back. But pretty much I measure out the board length, and I asked my husband to cut me a board in that length, and then I bought these kind of I call it marble paper on Amazon. It came, so now I'm just wrapping it. It's really easy to use, and I will link everything down below in the description bar if you want to remake this same product. I will also link other great marble dupe of this that I find to be a good price for those who aren't very DIY savvy. This is not my first time making this. Honestly, I find this to be super easy, and yeah, good luck if you are going to make the same thing. Link me in your video so that I can also give you a thumbs up. But now that I'm done making this, I'm going to go ahead and have breakfast, and by breakfast I mean leftovers. Lily made really yummy spaghetti from scratch, and honestly, no one in this house really liked second day food. I'm like the official trash bin. I mean leftover eater, so you know, even if I don't want to, I have to because I don't like to throw away food. And I'm gonna pair it up with wine, and after my breakfast I actually ended up feeding Kate and Kara, and then I had my morning routine, and now I'm off to clean the kitchen. Since quarantine, this whole week, every day I have been cleaning a different part of the house, and I don't mean just the whole sweeping, mopping, dusting, none of that. No. I mean like the full-on cleaning where I'm purging and cleaning and rearranging and restoring so I can actually see what we have in the house. So in today's project, not only am I rearranging where the spice rack, I know the spice rack, and I'm not sure if you're like me to where you keep the Asian spice, which is this drawer, separate from the American spice, which is what I put on the cupboard because we do cook different cuisine in this house. So not only do the spices has to be in the right section, it has to be with the right cuisine. And the problem with Asian spices is they don't come in those boxes that the American do. So oftentimes when they come in those plastic baggies, when someone open it, they don't close it properly or they don't tie it with the string enough and it's all over the place. So I feel that the best thing to do is just to place certain spices that are alike into these plastic Ziploc bags, just so when they put it out, they put it in, it's easier for me. And I have decided that to move things around to where the kids, now that they now look for snack, you know, it's within their reach. So right now the drawer that's opening is a snack drawer for the kids. These are snacks that they really enjoy and it's within their reach. And I noticed that, you know, when Kate and Kara was exploring, certain drawer they like more than others, so I literally put their snack in a drawer that I know they will open, that they will go for. Secondly, just because Erica's home does not mean she's babysitting the kids 24/7. Oftentimes she's still taking online courses because a lot of her college courses are now moved online. So I do let her take her online courses when they're supposed to be, and I will babysit the kids. And today is that day to where she's taking classes online. So now I'm handling work as well as just cleaning bits and pieces and replying to people's email and messages and taking care of the kids because they have to be fed and snack at a certain time. And guys, I honestly sped this up by like 40x or 40 times the original speed, and so you guys may think that I'm doing this super fast, but it actually took quite a while because I do have to think about where I want to put certain thing, because I have to think how other people would think, where would they usually look. Like I paid really close attention to which drawer certain people just go for every time I tell them to go to a certain drawer. This way when I'm super busy and Lily's asking me, you know, where something is, or her fiance, or like Erica, or even my husband, they always want to know where they put their things. Understand that. Where did they put their things? Exactly. So they don't even remember where they put their things. So I literally dedicate certain areas, certain drawer to certain people who use certain things. I'm gonna tell you now, it's a lot more work being a mom than you think. If you want less work for yourself, you have to be more organized than the person that's actually living with you. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and try to wash this as much as I can. The grease isn't coming out, so I might have to degrease it with the same kind of yellow can that I sprayed on the oven. I try to clean the stove top and oven every 2 weeks because, you know, grease does build up. So I have honestly washed this little top plate that covered the hood vent 3 times and it still isn't coming out. So I'm going to use this degreaser that I've been using for the cooktop for spraying on it. I'm going to let it soak in. See this? I'm going to let it soak in, and hopefully by the time I'm done feeding the kid, putting them to bed, when I come down, hopefully it'll be ready for me to rinse and wash it one more time. Today I am folding laundry and I just wanted to talk, hang out with you guys, and then I'll include you guys into my full beauty routine. I was gonna make a video about it, but to be very honest, I'm quite lazy, and so I might just take this clip, download it, and after the show anyways, and then just add it into my video. I'm currently wearing a Teamy matcha green tea mask. I do this twice a week, and today is just that day. And it feels good now, but you know it's dry when it starts like really stretching and like freezing your skin up. Hello everybody, welcome to the show. And this is best before you take a shower. So when you're done washing your face, you put the mask on, you wear it for like 30 minutes. I wear it for 30 minutes anyways. And then you take a shower. And then this is when you really scrub it out inside the shower. Hello, it's Jennifer. How are you, Em? Today's just a chill out day. Dina, I did get bored of certain questions because it was really repetitive. And I know that a lot of people are like me, they're not Instagram savvy, so they're not like on my main profile. I feel like because I haven't been active for so long that people just don't visit the main one. So I'm gonna really need to start something to boost that up, because a lot of the Q&A that I answer, it's the same thing I have answered multiple times. That's why I really do like just skipped out on a lot of the questions. Lioness, is there any side hustle that you don't approve of, like dancing strip club? I'm gonna tell you now, as long as you're not stealing and killing for your money, I don't judge. You know, I know people from different walk of life. I know their story, and so because you empathize with people and their hardship, it's very hard for me to judge someone unless someone has personally done me harm. I don't have a black book like that. And if I dislike somebody, it's honestly already because they screwed me over multiple times, and like the forgiveness is done to where I'm just done with them. So there are a few people that has burned their bridges with me because they're just horrible individuals. But you know, I'm not going to waste my time talking about them. But obviously I've learned a lot of valuable lessons from them. But I'm not you get to the point in your life to where they no longer exist in your life. Deja vu, I wanted to answer your question, and then it was like 11 p.m. my time, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go and like cuddle with my husband instead. So I did not post your question up, but I know which one you're talking about, because this one actually stuck in mind. I know you, okay, and the question that you're asking is wrong. If you are dating a man, you should understand that you cannot change a man. There's no way to force the man to do anything that he doesn't want to do. What you could do is you can boost your value so that you become more valuable in his life, to where he has to where he value putting your happiness before his. When a boy is a boy, it's okay. It's easy to outsmart them. It's okay to get what you want out of them, but that's in the dating phase. If you have already married this man, pretty much you're on the losing end, because of I'll tell you why. It's easy to train that boyfriend of yours, or any boyfriends. The game only applied to boyfriends. Once you're married, the table turn a little bit, and if you didn't build that man or that boy into the man you want prior to marrying him, changing him after you've married him is quite hard, because of two reasons. One, if you're a loyal woman, you don't want to quit, so you start accepting, and you start, you know, asking for less and less, to where you ask for literally nothing from this man. And that happened to a lot of good women, and I noticed that. That's why, like, oftentimes people would come to me with their personal affairs. I literally teach them how to turn it around, but they don't have it in their heart to follow through and take my advice. Okay, if what you're doing when you're stringing yourself along, okay, if he has done everything in his power to show you he's not the man for you, you marry him, you're stuck with him. If you no longer want to be stuck with him, divorce him. Because if by the time you're telling me all your problem, baby, you literally have exhausted all of your options. The only option that you haven't taken, because you're afraid to take, is leaving his ass. And most boy who you marry and think that's your man do not understand your worth until he dates or marry another fish who is completely wrong, who is what he deserved. And that's when he realized he had it good. So until he dates another shitty woman, he will not understand your value, because you have already taken. It's like, think of the relationship, think of it as a stick, like a tug of war, okay? At the end of the tug of war, both of you are at the beginning and you're holding it. His hand is here, your hand is here. And slowly you start yielding because you're the bigger person. So you start yielding. You're not asking for dates anymore. You're not asking for this anymore. You're not asking for this anymore. And the more you back off, the less string you have, correct? And the more you back off, instead of him backing off and being a man about it and, like, you know, expecting less or doing more and all of that jazz, he started taking up your rope. And now you're at the end of your rope. So you're crying, you're heartbroken, and you don't know what to do, but you don't want to leave his ass. Well, baby, If you've already tied that knot and you're holding it and this is the last straw, and the only person that's not letting go is you, who do you think is who do you think is actually at fault for your unhappiness? You, boo. Okay, you literally, for every step back you took that he took forward, you already taught him it's okay to treat you like shit. The only thing left for you to do, if you can no longer tolerate, and it's really fucked up to say, the reason why good women stay in shitty relationship is because they don't have a friend who tell them their worth. And this guy will continue to keep taking because men are takers. And women, we have this thing where we bear children, so we have this kindness, this motherness. We should not mother our husband, or else we'll never be happy. You're too strong of a woman, so that man decide, you don't need protection. You're gonna protect him instead. You're gonna do this for him instead. And social media is making you think, oh yeah, you're a woman, you can do it all yourself. Yeah, you can. But if he's a man like he think he is, he wouldn't let you. But he is. So is he really that man that you praise him to be? So you can't make a man listen to you. You can't. There is no rule. There is no game in the book for you to make him listen. Because men are controlled by two things. I can't say that word, but it's the cookie. Okay? The cookie is the only trade you have after you've married a person. If he's not good, why are you giving him some? If he's not acting right, why are you spreading your leg? You know what I mean? Like, the cookie is only really control him after the marriage happened. But if you've already got him on a schedule to where you're giving it to him whether he's doing something or not. A lot of stupid experts saying, oh, you shouldn't withhold sex. The F you should withhold sex. Why are you screwing a man that's not doing nothing for you? Oh, he's my husband. Yeah, so he's your husband where you have to sexually satisfy him too when he ain't gonna do no house. He's not helping out in the house. You work, he work. Why is he not doing shit after work? That makes no sense to me, and you're okay with that? If you cook, he clean. If he wash the clothes, you fold. You have to bring it to his attention what his worth, what his value, what is he adding to the relationship. I put my husband in check at all time. You want me to appreciate you? Do it. Do something so I can actually see it. If I'm not showing you appreciation, it's because you haven't done enough. You don't vent to me. Don't vent out to me, honey. Vent out to your husband. That's where that's the only person that can actually fix your relationship with you. You too have the option of leaving his ass. If you think you can do better, do better. If you think you deserve better, give it to yourself. And if you're gonna put up with it, well, you chose to make yourself unhappy and sad. Hi, Shantae. If your husband no longer affectionate after you had the baby in the picture, do you not say anything or tell him up front that the spark is slowly gone? I tell him up front because this happened in a lot of relationship, especially first time parent. Okay, when we first have a baby, I was like, I pour my all into the baby, and I forgot about him. He forgot about me, and it was just like we were trying to get into a new routine. It isn't about me and him anymore. This happened to a lot of relationships, so it's very normal. The spark will still regrow. Your love isn't going away because of this baby. If anything, it will grow more stronger. The trust that you didn't have before, you will have, because you're going to have to trust this person, not going to do something wrong and help you rear this baby. The baby is a bond. It's a safe, I hate to say this, but it is kind of a safe net. It's a safe net for him because now, this is why I said for him, because now it's very hard to rear a child by yourself with your career. You don't want the baby not to have a father. For women, we think for the baby. We naturally have it's a mother instinct. We're born with it, I guess. But we start giving him slacks. And then now that you're okay with not going out on date because you can't be away from your baby, he's going to constantly start bringing up the fact that, oh, think of the baby. Now you're going to have to really take a step back, because after 6 months of being a new mom, this new baby thing is going to go away, and you are going to get into the rhythm of being a mother. And then the reason why you're seeing this now is now you're thinking, I want to be a wife and a mother. I want to be loved, because in order for me to want to have sex with my husband, I would have to feel that mutual spark, correct? Well, you can also do that. Why don't you start flirting with him? the best way to get this going is not complaining, it's you start. When you wake up in the morning, compliment him. Appreciate him. Like, show appreciation verbally and through action. When you start doing this, let's say for a whole month, and he's not reciprocating, then you bring it to his attention. Now you have built up a portfolio of what you did on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, from the first day to the 31st day. If you've shown and that you put in effort 31 days, and he hasn't once showed appreciation or reciprocation, now you bring it up, and now you have built a portfolio, and you're gonna be like, on this day I did this, you didn't do this, I wish you would have done this. That's one case against his favor. Your honor, here's another case. On this day, I did this, this, and this, and this. I tried to do this. This is what I did, and this is how you hurt me, blah, blah, blah. You built another case. Push that off the table. When you bring up 31 case, because you build up a case against him, and you can talk to him in a normal manner, baby, you're gonna win that verbal war with him. That's why I diary. That's why I journal. That's why I vlog. I write everything about my day. The positive, the negative, what he did right, what he did wrong. Because you know what? When I am livid and I'm ready to blow up, I open my book. All the days that I have a red mark, I'm like, all right. So when we have a verbal debate, right? I'm like, when he brings up something, I'm like, I'm gonna stop you right there, sir. Pause. All right, let me get my diary. You want to say which day? I'm like, this is the day that you did this. I told you this on this day. 3 days later, you did this. And this happened on this day. Do you see the pattern? You haven't changed. When I build up, I don't win little battle. I win the war. That's why my husband is the way he is, because I am the way I am. Okay? He's not going to bring the whole, oh, you said that. No, boo. I am very, very meticulous in what I wrote down. I highlight I am a journal person. Okay? So, like, when I build my case, when I bring it to court, and I mean, like, you know, verbal argumentation, I am calm as hell, okay? And I'm just going like, oh, I know what I have. Just, what? You said I didn't do that? Let me flip. When I do something positive, it's blue, so I'm like, okay. You said I didn't do that? Here you go, this day, this day, this day. Everything that I talk about prior to me bringing up an argument, I have already rehearsed this in front of the mirror like 10 times, to where there is no word that I need to, like, miss. Okay, I literally start with, this is how I'm going to start. I'm going to go into this because I know for a fact he's going to bring this up. Oh, I know him and his petty ass. He's going to bring this up. And this is going to be my defense. I literally bracket everything. In my head, I just know. You have to understand your enemy. I mean your partner. You have to understand that. I mean man. I meant man. So, that's how I do it. So it's not about control. It's not. It's about you knowing the other person, you know? And you can't, every day I write the positive and the negative. And when we have an argument that I let go of, because I'm the bigger person, I literally put certain marks. So when I go in a conversation and I want to, like, fight with him, because I'm ready to build my case and I'm ready to just hack his, you know, this attitude of his off to where, like, I am right, you are wrong, you know? That's why I bring it up. So every time I bring it up, I'm like this. I don't care how good your memory is, but this is what happened. Evidence, evidence, evidence. Okay? Don't give me your emotion. Me making you feel bad does not mean I'm wrong. Me making you feel bad because you did all of this thing and I'm bringing it back up because you asked for receipt. Here it is. So you should feel bad. So you're feeling bad and embarrassed. Not because I made you that way, because you did all this, so you're embarrassed with yourself. See? Help him eliminate his ego. I don't talk emotion. I talk in what is right, what is wrong. I make my point. And then when I'm done and I want to smear his face in the dirt, then I'm like, this is why I feel you are blah, blah, type of person. This is why you're blah, 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 blah. Then I get to label him because now we both agree. The word I've already chosen to give him, now he's going to change to fix it. My mom told me something. You can lead the horse to the water, but you cannot force the horse to drink the water. And if the horse does not drink the water, it will die of thirst. But I'm going to tell you now, no mind game is going to fix a shitty person that doesn't want to be fixed. So it's up to you. If he chooses not to change, you've already given an ultimatum, and you choose not to follow through
and he call you and your bluff that you're not gonna leave, that's up to you. You can't change if you're not firm, you know? And the only way to make you irreplaceable is build your value as a person. Even if you are the most valuable thing in his life, he's not gonna realize that until another man has that value. Scout honor. A man will not know what he has till it's gone. So you can be the smart woman and be gone, or you can be the woman and just stay and suffer and cry and beg and talk to God and wish and dream, and you can do whatever. But he ain't gonna change. Hi Nadine. Believe it or not, I was not. I started out being the boyish one in the group. I have never worked in an office, so I'm not the best at this. Elena said, do I have any tips on meeting a great man? What do you think about going on dates in these crazy times? Okay, firstly, don't think about trying to get a man. How do I not care what people say about me? Oh, I remember this question too. Okay, honey, it's a self thing. Okay, I know it's hard to break that pattern of giving a shit, but to be very honest, why do you need people who can do nothing for you to like you? Do you not like yourself enough? Don't marry a person because he gave you a ring and you just feel like you're old, so you have to say yes. Marry him because you know that this is a person that you cannot live without. It is very hard for me to be a beta. So sometime I am a beta until he steps on my toes and I'm like, listen. And after I'm done punishing his ass, then I'm like, okay, I'll be beta again, bye. You know, because at the end of the day, we're still thriving as a couple. He may not be perfect because I'm a fucking perfectionist and I know it and I'm just waiting for him to grow. Okay, I'm strong enough to protect myself, yes. But you know what makes me feel better is if my husband can protect me better than I can. Nothing makes you feel more proud than you can be a woman. A woman is a privilege. You don't have to be this strong all the time. Do you know how good it is? How much I envy like weak bitches that can just go, oh, life is so hard. I'm so sad, baby. What do I do? What show do you binge watch? To be very honest, I like Chinese drama, like those traditional, like those like princessy kind of like big hair and big clothing kind of like, I forgot, those old traditional drama more, because like people aren't fast, you know. They don't go like, oh, after drink, like, oh, you wanna come home with me and let's just jump in bed. Like, I'm like, all right, cool, one night, great. I like the whole like it takes like 30 episodes for them to kiss and you just go, oh my god, oh my god, he kissed her, or like, oh my god, they're finally about to have sex. I'm not seeing any skin and any DD. But just knowing that the boy is finally getting laid or the girl finally gave it up, oh my god, I'm squeaking, rolling around like a little girl and like, oh my god, this is so cute, you know. No, I'm really not into like, okay, there's 23 seconds left, I'm going to end this live show and we'll continue after I wash it off, okay? Bye. I wiped the first layer off already, so I spray another spray. I'm letting it soak in so I can wipe it off again. The same thing I use for the stove, I'm using for these pan. I've been washing it with soap constantly, but it doesn't come off like the grease. I just keep feeling like the sticky feeling, so I sprayed it on there. I'm gonna let it soak. See in between the crack, see how it's yellow? Yep, those are grease. And though I can get it removed here, I can't get it underneath, so I decided to spray the heck out of all three. This way, I'll let it seep in and I'll just like power wash it all off. So during the time when I was waiting, I actually went to dollar store. Isn't this just so freaking cute, you guys? They're like 3 for $1 and these were like 4 for $1. And yeah, like it's versatile because there's so many you can do with. It does come in different color. And look at this, so cute. Like I literally, like I couldn't even, it was so cute. I bought so much, as you can see. I literally bought so much. Why? Because it's cheap, okay? Secondly, because the girls can use this as bath toys as well. So that's why there's chicken in here. There's like, it floats, you know? So why not? Kids' bath toys are actually pretty ridiculous and expensive, and my kids go through them so fast. And I also got this. I might do giveaways in them, but yeah, it's a steal. Like, what the heck, so cute. So yeah, definitely gonna go back when I have time. As far as this wash right off, this is fine. But here I put everything in bag because, to be very honest, it's cleaner, and because they're like these kind of things where it can spill into the drawer, I don't want that. Like, I made it so everyone understand what it is. This is the rock candy. These are like soup base and broth and stuff. Anything that could spill can no longer spill in here. So yeah, it looks a little ugly, but to be very honest, it's useful. And the second drawer, I decided to keep some of Kate's snack just so it's easier for me to reach, as well as this, you know, baby stuff. In the third drawer, I decided to put all of the Asian noodle and tapioca flour. In this drawer, I decided to put the Italian noodles, and these are just extra stuff. I mean, like, they do get creative. I mean, Lily and her fiance, they get creative with the food. Right now I do want to work on this knives area. I do want to bring it back over here, and then because this is where all my knives are at, it does need some cleaning. As you can see, it needs a lot of cleaning, but that's the thing. Every time I let someone put away the dishes, they don't do it right, and you know, this whole place just gets so dirty. As far as egg, I did keep it in a basket just because we eat a lot of egg, so it's better just to have it here rather than like putting this in the fridge. And this, all of these, it's, you know, when people use it, they're not clean like me to where, I'm telling you now, if I cook, my stove will never look like this. Like, every time I let someone cook, it become like this after 1 or 2 sessions. Like, they just do not know how to cook and not have a spill. So things that we use the most are olive oil and grapeseed oil. This one, I don't have a place for it, that's why I kept it here. And we've been doing a lot of Italian food, so it just makes sense to keep it here. But olive oil, sesame oil, because we do cook Asian, and veggie oil. And these, the reason why they need something put on is because in the bottom, sometime when they like pour into the pan or something, they put it back. I don't want it on my counter, okay? So if you put it in here, at least I can just wash here and put it back in. As far as tobacco, I did wipe everything. This is just, these are chocolate milk and regular milk. You don't, it doesn't expire, so it can stay out here. Before you drink, you just have to refrigerate it for like 2 hours just so it's nice and cool. But it's something I like to kind of snack on. The sugars are here. We don't use brown sugar very often, that's why I kept to the side. I will find a new place, like a pot like this, so I can put it in, but not right now. I don't have time to go out. So I'm gonna push this back here. Just see how like you can pull it here. You cook, you put it back in, you know, like I appreciate people cooking. I just don't like how they're really messy. So salt and sugar here. So why? Because if really needed, look, see, right? If you use a spoon and you scoop it out, you can even pull this thing all the way here. Pour it in, then put it back in, please. Don't spill all over my counter. So we go through a lot of onion lately, so I don't have an onion basket yet, so that's why I kept it in this bag. And it's just to the side so it doesn't get all over the place. This is today's dinner. I did order Vietnamese because I don't want to cook tonight. Rice cooker is going to be here. This is Kate's food, obviously because this place is being cleaned, so I had to move the pan over here. Everything has already been cleaned, washed. As far as spice cabinet goes, this is like most touch area. This is least. We usually get pretty, you know. Hi, baby. You want to play with that? Hold on, Mama washing. Mama washing. This is not the clean one, okay? Mama gotta wash and then you can play. Mama. Yes, I know, baby. I promise you I'll let you play with it, and I will. You want a hug? I'm hugging you, okay? No. I'll have to clean all the other eggs before you can play with it, alright? We need some time. See? Pop open. And put stuff on the inside. I know, I let you play. Hold on, okay? Mama, open these up. The water so you get all over the house. What is this, Katie? What is this thing? What is this? What animal? It's a chicken! Chicken! Wow! It's an egg that's shaped like a chicken! Look at this. Look at this. Wow! When you open up, it's a hippopotamus! Alright, you can play with this first. Go. Go play. Go. That's clean. You dirty? Uh-huh, that's clean already. You may play with that one. You want more toy? You want more? Here, you have this one. Can you pour that one in? One. How much is that? Two. Đếm mẹ mới cho chơi. 3, 4, 5. And then 6. You know the count. 7. She don't want to count no more. All right, you can play with it. Go. You can play with those. So these are the spices that we put in a lot of our soup, a lot of our cooking. These one up here we buy in bulk because we use very often or use a lot of. That's what we buy based on how much we use of something. Up here are just things we reach for a lot. So the spice is more like American spice. My Asian spices are in here. So those are Asian spices. Those are bottles that I don't want to put up there because they could crash. These are Asian hoisin sauce. I do buy them in bulk. And just extra sauces. But everything in my house does have a place. As far as this place, I did put the Italian sauce over here just because it's closest to the Italian noodle, and the white sauce we're gonna be experimenting with that, so I did bought the musos in bulk. These are just extra place for sweets and snack, as well as pretty napkins. These are the Daily Bounty napkins and just other kind of napkin. These are really well made. These are the cloth kind, so because we use it a lot, I kept it here. Cheese, I love you. Come on. You don't want to play with your toy? Go play with your toy. What do you want? You want water? No, Mom hasn't washed that. After I'm done washing, then you can have it, okay? Mom has to wash first. It's not clean up here. You don't need to be up here. Mama has to clean. Go play. Đi chơi đi. Ngoan. Con thương mẹ không? Thương mẹ thì đi chơi đi, mẹ còn phải dọn dẹp. Dọn dẹp xong mẹ mới có thời gian với con. I also rearranged this area right here. These are chicken stock, chicken broth. This is something that I grew up drinking. I really love it. Hot cocoa and, you know, hot chocolate, because, you know, I drink it every season, but yeah.
Anywho, as you know, after I did the show, I washed my hair, I washed my face, and I decided to go out. I grabbed something at the dollar store because after I shower, I wanted to clean the bathtub, and I realized I was out of comment, so I wanted to grab something really quick. And when I was there, I found so many cheap stuff, so I'll definitely revisit one more time. In the drawer that I'm cleaning right now is the knife and utensil drawer. The drawer next to it is where I keep all of the eating utensil like spoon, fork, knife, butter knife, as well as chopstick because we're Asian. These are the two drawers that I'm most annoyed at because people like to use these two drawers the most. The kids don't really like the knife drawer. For some odd reason, they like the other drawer more. But after 20 minutes, it is now nice and done, and I'm completely happy with it. It's time to scrub the stove top. Kate is kind of clingy, but she's willing to sit on the chair and wait for me as I answer a phone call, as well as scrub the stove top clean. By now, it's almost 3, so my husband will be home really soon, and one of the tips I have for you guys for cleaning is if you want to get into all the edges, I recommend on using toothbrushes that, you know, usually people would throw away, but I always keep these toothbrushes that I don't don't use anymore on the side because they're a great tool to really scrub small corners. I love using this whenever I can't reach the small little crack area between like whether it's the oven or the stove top, or even like in the tiles, you know, they really get a good clean out of them. And I'm seriously super excited because my day is almost done and this oven is almost clean, so thank gosh. And I don't know, you guys, every time I clean the stove top, I always nick a finger and lose a nail, as you can see. Sad. But I'm going to be happy that this is done. I'm going to go ahead and put back all of the parts, and now my stove top is clean. Well, the best part is my husband is home, so he'll be the one putting the stove parts back, and I'm going to hang out with the kids. Because my least favorite part is when you have to turn the gas on and make sure they all work, and sometimes they don't work properly, so yeah.
He's being dangerous. I don't like it. Tinka! You're looking crazy after waking up. How you feeling? Want to be held? Hey, be nice to Em. What'd you do that for?
It's been a really long day, but thank goodness it's done. And everything is clean. I'm ready for the next week.
So all of the eggs are now clean. Look at cute dinosaur. Ugh. And they come in different color, and this little bunny thing, and this one has like another toy on the inside. There's just so many cute ones. I can't wait to like fill it up. This one is so cute. It'll be cute if we can make it into a dessert and put it inside here, like a shot glass or something. Ooh, so cute. But everything's washed. All my drawers are clean. Organized. Yeah, Mama is such a good organizer. And now I'm cooking. Just missing some flowers, but that's okay. Everything's restocked, refilled. This is sungong, which is baby rib. It's I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I blanched it in hot water as well as salt, just so it can wash off all of the extra fat. I do this before cooking it. These are my most used utensils and tools. I did shower and now I'm clean, but everything's clean. I even did this drawer, you know, that awkward drawer. So I got my sponges, my candles, my scent, shot glasses, just, you know, plug-ins, Ziploc bag, and all the wraps are here, as well as the straws. We have so much straws, so I just put into a box here because the wraps are here. But yeah, everything's so nice and clean. I will target, well, I even organized this part. So my bowls, my ramen area. Oh, I even did my medicine cabinet, which is awesome. So down here, all the, I would just call it nuts, coffee pods. This is pre-workout stuff. Medicine cabinet. Oh, the cold, the vitamins, and just stuff I don't usually use as much. So I'm gonna have to organize this area. It's pretty organized already. I mean, I'm not super happy with it, but it's pretty organized. This is what I have to work on. It's my glass area. I'll work on this next. I even did the teas. Those are the coffee, the teas, the bubble teas and diet drink and detox drink, and these are the spreads. Well, hi there, little kitchen. Oh yeah, you want to do my showing for me? Hi, little ducky. You and your sister love to grab the camera lens. Duckies. I just gave her a bath, so she's happy and clean. And since the kitchen floor is clean, everywhere is clean and Clorox and amazing. She can sit anywhere and play anywhere, and I feel safe. Yeah, I feel like I become more of a germaphobe only because I have children.
To see the continuing part, don't forget to check out tomorrow's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.